So I think the vendor that you choose depends a lot on where you're going to, prioritize or place emphasis on, your program. You can, for example, at Ketch, we kind of stratify this through front of house and back of house. What are the things that are observable to an enforcement agency or a regulator as front of house? And the back of house might be artifacts like a record of processing activities or a data mapping exercise. We certainly believe that if you look at enforcement activity and the way that AGs are showing up and making clear how they think about the obligations, there's a lot of enforcement surrounding the way companies are collecting data on websites, how it's getting transferred to various third parties, and the privacy controls that are made available to consumers. So I think that it's prudent to stave off or mitigate risk around enforcement activity, and that would be an argument to having a sophisticated consent and rights program in place. But then of course, there are companies that really care about and make the argument that I can't do anything in privacy unless and until I know everything about my data universe. I think that can be a bit of a trap, because to do that perfectly at a sophisticated organization, you could easily spend years just producing the prerequisite ingredients to get to the next step, which is artifacts like a ROPA or a data map. But there are companies that have that prioritization, and far be it for me to stand in the way of that. If you're in that camp, certainly looking at vendors that emphasize those elements of the product, it certainly seems to be prudent. I think it would be unwise to assume a single vendor does all of those things well, just given the state of the privacy market and how new it is today.